अनम्यूट कित्याक Good afternoon, everyone.
A very good afternoon to one and all those who have joined in for today's session. We would be shortly starting the session, another few more minutes.
A very warm welcome to all the directors, HODs, professors, and the faculty members who have joined for today. So, on behalf of XLR, I sincerely thank you all for taking out your time to be a part of this faculty development program on vibe coding using GenAI tools. So, before we begin, let me give you a quick introduction to XLR. XLR was founded by an IIM ISB alumni in 2013 and has 8 branches in 5 cities, and its headquarters is in USA, Houston. So far, XLR has trained over 8 lakh plus students and professionals across various domains, catering to individuals, institutions, and industry. So these are a few premium associations that include iHub Divya Sampar, Naipunyam Skill AP, APSHE, TAS, BFSI, NASCOM Future Skill Prime, and many more. ExcelR has a decade of excellence in training. We have almost conducted 1,000 plus webinars. We have offered 30 plus technical courses. We have collaborated with 2,000 plus academic partners and have worked with 5,000 plus placement partners. Till date, we have trained almost 80,000 plus faculties through the FDP and almost 8 lakh plus students through the student development program. Till date, we have 8 lakh 28,853 students participating and 76,577 faculties who have participated in our everyday learning program. So for today's faculty development program on vibe coding, we have 756 registrations with Telangana on the highest with 187 registration, followed by Maharashtra with 143, Karnataka, and then Andhra Pradesh. We have also faculties from different streams such as engineering, degree, MBA, and also MCA. Our everyday learning program, it focuses on providing application and industry-oriented learning on trending technologies for free from industry experts with in-depth knowledge on the subjects. The goal is to provide hands-on learning experience, help students and faculty with real-world applications, support institutions in meeting NAC and also their NBA requirements. So you can find the registration link here. The learners can click on it to register. Otherwise, they can also visit the ExcelR website and they can complete their registration. And upon their successful completion of the program, participants will also receive a participation certificate. Additionally, we also collaborate with colleges by signing MOUs to conduct and collaborate free SDP and also faculty development programs, along with placement readiness drives to support students in their career development. So these are a few ideal offerings. Through our everyday learning program, a participant or a learner can benefit from 30 plus hours of professional training, assignments and assessments, real world industry use cases, placement preparation sessions, coding challenges and campus recruitment training, a lifetime LMS access, and also certificate for participation. So this is how our LMS dashboard would look like. The learner can log in with their username and also the password that they receive in mail. And after registering, they can access the course they have enrolled in. Additionally, they can also view the courses they have registered for in the past. So far, we have almost conducted 73 plus student development programs. We have delivered 1,860 plus hours and 2,000 plus colleges have been regularly participating for our student development program. And these are a few programs which are most popular. We have Internet of Things, Advanced Excel, Full Stack Development, and DSA for campus placements. For the faculties, we have almost delivered 450 plus hours, and we have conducted 54 plus faculty development program with 1,519 colleges participating regularly. These are the few popular programs. We have data analytics using Tableau, digital marketing, and data analytics. So this is how our faculty development and student development program certificate look like. The certificate will be given to the learners after they register for the program and also attend the live session regularly every day. Also, it is important for the learners to mark their attendance in each session so they'll be eligible for the certificate upon completion. So we have a few recent engagements. Recently, we have successfully conducted programs at prestigious institutions like IIT Roorkee, where we have conducted training on data analytics using Minitab. And this was a student initiative. where students approached ExcelR to conduct Power BI and machine learning program at their campus at BITS Pilani, Hyderabad campus. We also had a skill up program for the final years, which was a 240 plus hours of campus recruitment training with placement assistance that started from Jan 2024 till April 2024. And it had covered the following. We had 5 module subject, that is coding skills, quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning, verbal ability, soft skills, and also at the end we have resume and LinkedIn profile building too. At the end, there was a group discussion and also personal interviews to ace the students for the campus placements. So this is a participation certificate that was provided to the students after completing the Skill Up program. It was issued by iHub Divya Sampark, which is a joint initiative of IIT Roorkee and the Government of India's Department of Science and Technologies, where out of 50,000 students, only 5,200 students were eligible for the certificate that was given, and it was based upon their attendance and their assignments. And as you can see here, we had received most of the registrations from APSSDC with 10,150 engineering students who had attended this online skill up program. These were our past programs which we had conducted in the month of January. We had cybersecurity and cloud computing. This was in Feb, and this was in March. So without any further delay, we would like to start our faculty development program on Vibe coding using GenAI tools. So we have today few guest speakers from the academia, and it's my pleasure to introduce our esteemed guest for today. So firstly, we have Dr. Manas Ranjan Patra, who is a professor at NIST University, Berhampur. Sir is a senior academician in computer science with 30 plus years of teaching and research experience. He is currently a professor at NIST University, and his academic leadership, he has experience including former head of department and dean at Berhampur University, and he holds a PhD from the University of Hyderabad. Dr. Manas, expertise in artificial intelligence, cloud computing, multi-agent systems, and network security with numerous publications and PhD supervisions. Dr. Manas, sir, we would like to hear a few words from your side.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay. So, very good afternoon to esteemed faculty members and the dear participants. It's both an honor and a pleasure to be part of this inaugural session of the faculty development program on vibe coding using generative AI. Interestingly, I also participated last year in some of the FTVs out of curiosity how these programs are going. Therefore, at the outset, I would like to thank ExcelR for the excellent work they are doing in organizing a number of faculty development programs, student development programs, and various other skill up programs on many very contemporary topics, which is today shaping our IT industry. Now, the theme of this particular FDP is very contemporary. That's what I understand. Because we are observing a major paradigm shift in the coding practices today. As you teach our students, and as the IT industries they expect from the programmers, from the coders, things have really changed. And we see a paradigm shift in our coding practices. In our time, of course, coding has always been a rigid, highly structured activity. But over a period of time, I understand things have changed. And therefore, in recent times, it is evolving into something far more intuitive and expressive, where the boundaries between human creativity and machine learning are becoming increasingly fluid. This is where the idea of vibe coding has emerged, which is essentially, as I understand, which is essentially an approach that blends logic with intuition, structure with experimentation, and technical skill with creative flow. Now, in this exercise, I understand generative AI, which is playing a huge role in the way the programs are being written by our programmers, be it students or the practitioners, for example. So, therefore, I understand that generative AI has fundamentally changed how we interact with even code. It's not just generate some text, generate some pictures, or generate some videos, but it has come all the way to generate code for us. It is no longer just about writing line after line of syntax that we have been doing traditionally in our classrooms, but it's all about communicating our intent, shaping our ideas, and collaborating with intelligent systems that can really assist us, that can suggest and even co create solutions for the problems that we have been trying to solve. Now, in this new paradigm, the role of an educator is not just to teach programming languages that we have been doing traditionally for many years, but to cultivate an adaptive thinking, critical evaluation, and of course, responsible use of various AI tools, which are just coming up every day. I mean, the plethora of AI tools that you have at our disposal, and how to make the responsible use of those AI tools. Now, this particular FDP, the Faculty Development Program, I'm sure will give you an opportunity to explore how generative AI can be leveraged to enhance coding practices, accelerate our learning habits, and even open new pathways for innovative coding. More importantly, as teachers, we will learn how to integrate these advancements into our teaching methodologies in our day to day classrooms so that we can better prepare our students for an AI augmented future. However, as we embrace these powerful tools, we must also remain mindful of the responsibilities they bring. Questions of ethics, questions of originality, data privacy, and intellectual ownership are more relevant than ever before because the way the use of AI tools have impacted our teaching learning experience. As educators, we play a very crucial role in guiding the learners, not just in how to use AI, but in how to use it wisely, judiciously. That's very important. We not only teach the students how they just use or leverage AI into the learning programming, but how wisely they should use it so that we don't move away from the ethical practices, ensuring the responsible use of artificial intelligence in our teaching and learning activities. I encourage all the participants to engage actively, ask questions, share insights, and experiment without hesitation. I'm sure there is a whole lot of this experts from academia, from industry, they will be addressing the 5 day long sessions. And I'm sure that will be a very interesting learning opportunity for all of us. Before I conclude, I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to the organizers, resource persons, and all those who have worked diligently to make this program possible. I'm sure your efforts have laid the foundation for what promises to be a highly enriching and thought provoking journey. With that, once again, I welcome all of you to this very interesting FDP on vibe coding with the help of generative AI. And I wish you a productive and inspiring FDP in the coming 5 days. So I'm sure that it's going to be a very interesting learning experience because as the trainers, as we are being trained as the trainers, those who will be training many other trainees in our classroom. I'm sure this is going to give us enough learning experience which you can really pass on to our students to have a very thought-provoking and interesting learning experience in the days to come. Thank you so much for the opportunity to speak. And once again, I congratulate the ExcelR for bringing to us such a very interesting and contemporary FDP on a very interesting topic. And I'm sure this is of mutual benefit for the participants and as well as for the organizers to shape the way the teaching and learning to happen in computer science in the days ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Your talk was very insightful and also inspiring, and it has also definitely left us with a lot of meaningful takeaways. Thank you so much for joining in. So next, we have Dr. Priyanka Amar Abang. She's a professor and head of Computer Science Department in Nutan Maharashtra Institute of Engineering and Technology. So Priyanka ma'am has been an assistant professor in Engineering and Technology, Pune, with a PhD in Computer Science, specialization in emotion recognition, speech processing, and also EEG analysis. She's been a co-author for Introduction to EEG and Speech-Based Emotion Recognition, with over a decade of experience in technical education and multiple certifications in generative AI, deep learning, and data science. She has been an active academic contributor and course designer for data science and research methodology at Savitribai Phule University, Pune. So over to you, Priyanka ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Good afternoon, everyone. A very good morning, good afternoon to everyone present over here. I'm very happy actually that ExcelR has given me the opportunity to share my views as a guest speaker. Before starting, I would wish to elaborate about my organization a little bit. The Nutan Maharashtra Vidya Prasaran Mandal has involved from the pioneers of nationalist education in the Mawal region into a modern hub of technical excellence. Founded by the legendary freedom fighters, that is Lokmanya Bal Gangadhar Tilak, and rooted over centuries of patriotic heritage. After decades of providing essential primary and secondary schooling to the backward areas of Pune district, the Mandal shifted its focus towards economic empowerment through technical training, establishing a polytechnical college in 1998, whereas the engineering section of our college started from 2008. Today, NMIT continues its legacy of social ultimates of offering ACIT approved and University of Pune affiliated degrees like engineering, BTech, BVOC, MCA, BCA, and many other courses. So we are having a blend of many courses, which is our institute is rich in history and also revolutionary spirit of commitment to high quality engineering education for the regional youth or the youth which is coming forward for us. Coming towards the faculty development program, as we all know, it is very essential for educators to stay relevant in an increasingly dynamic academic landscape. As they bridge the gap between traditional teaching methods and modern pedagogy's innovation, by participating in these programs, faculty members can sharpen their research methodologies, master new digital tools, and integrate industrial current trends into curriculum. Ensuring that the education they provide remains rigorous and contemporary. Beyond technical skill acquisition, FDP fosters a culture of lifelong learning and professional networking, allowing educators to collaborate across disciplines and share best practices that enhance student engagement and learning outcomes. Ultimately, a faculty commitment to continuous improvement directly translates to institutional excellence, as it empowers teachers to become more effective mentors who can navigate the complexities of 21st century education with confidence and creativity. The concept of future-ready learning remains a myth without deep-rooted academic industry collaboration, which is very important nowadays. The gap between a university syllabus and a collaborate board room should be closed. When institutions and industries lead collaborate, we move away from theoretical abstractions and towards project-based experimental learning, which is very important for the students nowadays, that they should have the industry experience more and the theoretical experience also. This interaction ensures that our graduates are not just degree holders, but problem solvers who can contribute to the economy day which is coming in the future. Thank you for that.
Thank you for that informative. Thank you for that informative talk, ma'am. So next, we have Mrs. Vedita Kenny Robolo, who is an assistant professor in Gopal Govind Roy Raitakur College of Commerce and Economics, Goa. She is a strong advocate of high academic standards, over 25 years of dedicated service to the institution, and also she has a holistic teaching learning experience. Ma'am has an experienced mentor who has guided hundreds of students and is also committed to their overall development. So, Mrs. Vedita, ma'am, we would like to hear a few words from you.
Yes, very good afternoon. And I wish to thank the organizers for giving me an opportunity to express my views as the guest, as one of the guest speakers here. I am highly obliged. Myself, Mrs. Vedita Kenirobolo. I am assistant professor at Gopal Govindpur Raiturkar College of Commerce and Economics in the small state of Goa. First of all, ma'am, sir, I wish to congratulate all the participants for having joined this faculty development program on vibe coding using Zen AI tools organized by ExcelR in collaboration with our institution as one of them. I am very happy also to be a part of the joyful beginning of this FDP. And our institution is a well-known commerce institution in the small state of Goa, and we are always supportive of research, and we strongly support our students to become research enthusiasts and develop curious minds. As academicians, we need to develop research skills, preferably at an early stage, so that they add value to our career and academic work. Research, for some or the other reason, is undoubtedly prolonged, but one should be smart at it by taking benefit from artificial intelligence, which is now the new thing, the in thing. Vibe coding is one very intelligent technique, but definitely cannot replace the researcher. It will only help to supercharge the researcher. It is a new way of building software using AI, where the researcher focuses on the issue and AI handles the implementation, specifically through coding. Because of artificial intelligence, there is a shift in the process of research, where coding would allow experts in every field to build their own analytical tools for study in depth. In research, time is the most precious resource. I repeat, time is the most precious resource, and AI tools allow us to concentrate on most essential things in research while itself working on the technical aspects. This training program, I'm sure, will definitely benefit all of us in arriving at meaningful, deep, relevant, and responsible conclusions in research with efficient and speedy tools that enable every researcher to fully focus on the matter at hand, where they can give personal attention And because of time constraint, leave certain technicalities to AI, but check it with due responsibility, accountability, and of course, integrity. So, I request all the participants who are new and learning to consider this as a positive reinforcement and push yourself in the field of research. And at the same time, I also wish everyone a fruitful, knowledgeable, and inspiring session through this faculty development program. Thank you once again, ExcelR, for giving me an opportunity to express myself. God bless all.
Thank you, ma'am, for such an insightful and also an informative talk. Next, we have subject matter for our day, Mr. Moin, who has 13 plus years of experience in corporate and academic training with expertise in generative AI and ML, data science, and full stack development. He has delivered across 22 plus corporate and 50 plus academic programs across India and has managed teams of 30 plus trainers. He has a strong background in AI-enabled application development, curriculum design, and mentoring, delivering outcome-driven learning for students and professionals. Moinsa has conducted programs for reputed organizations including LTM Mindtree, Pinsel Technologies, DY Patil University, Sanjeevani University, Lamnio, and Geeks for Geeks, covering MERN, Java Full Stack, Cloud, AWS, and also AI integrated development. So, Moin sir, we would like to hear a few words from your side.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. So, in the next 5 days, we are going to learn how to integrate AI, like vibe coding using Gen AI tools. We'll see what vibe coding is, what is generative AI, how we can integrate things, and we'll see in details everything once the program starts. I believe there are one or two more guest speakers, or maybe sir will guide us through how to go through LMS, and then we'll start the session quickly. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Once again, I would like to thank all the guests who have joined for today for their inspiring words and being contributors to education and innovations. Now, I would like to welcome Mr. Amar Shivate to walk us through the LMS.
Yeah, thank you, Shita. So, good afternoon to all the faculty members. Let me share my screen. I will just take 5 to 7 minutes of your time. So, where we'll go through the LMS portal, how you can access the LMS portal. So, which will be helpful for you now and in the future as well, whenever you want to report the recordings or material, you can utilize the LMS portal accordingly. So, first of all, once you are going to complete your registrations, almost many of the faculty already completed their registrations. If anybody is missed on the part and directly join the session using the link, no need to worry. After the KT session, I will be sharing the registration link because to get the LMS access, a registration is important. So once you click and complete your registration, you will get two emails from our side and you have to proceed with the login. So the first email you will find that is LMS portal account details by ExcelR. And in that you will get the portal link, email address, that is nothing but your username and system generated password. So if you are a first time user of EDL ExcelR's initiative programs, then you will get two emails. If you are already attended a previous FDP or any STP, then you will get one email that is a welcome email for that STP or FDP. So using the previous credentials, you can go ahead and directly do the sign in. If not, if you're not finding that previous email, I will show you how you can forget your password and how you can utilize the portal where your previous classroom will be available there. And on top of it, currently, whatever the batch was starting, that sessions, that recordings, that classroom will be also available on that sub portal. So now I have these details with me. I will just move forward with the login process. So this is my LMS URL, mylearning.excelr.com. So let me reshare my screen and I will open my browser. So I'm using the Chrome browser and I will open that. So whatever the browser you are using on your system, you can just open that. And then I will search for ExcelR LMS URL. So what is the URL? mylearning.excelr.com, right? So whatever the URL you will be able to see in your email, that will be like this, mylearning.excelr.com login. And here you have to provide your details, your username and your password. Okay. Using these details, you can easily log in and you can proceed further. Okay. Suppose if any faculty member already registered 6 months ago or 1 year ago for any FDP, they are having the account, but not remembering the password or unable to find that mail. So on login page itself, we have forgot your password option. You can provide your registered mail ID. Click on send reset instructions. You will get an email, save the password, and you can log in your page. Okay, so now I have my details. I'm just click on sign in as I'm using the same Google account. Yes. So once you click on sign in, make sure that you are on dashboard. So back to home page, community leaderboard. There is no need to do anything with that, but the important thing that is about the dashboard. Here is a help button, and on top of right corner we have profile option. So the important thing which you can access into the profile is updating password. So click on a profile, click on settings, and there you have option of update the password. So why? Because the system generated password is a little bit lengthy and it's difficult to always copy paste, right? At the first time user, we can utilize that password, but we can update the password, and next time onwards, you can utilize this password, whatever you are going to update from your site. Okay. So update the password. Once both the passwords are going to match, new password and confirm your new password, the update password button will be enabled, and from next time onwards you can utilize the new password. Then coming back on dashboard. So as I said that this is an important tab. So suppose like today you receive an email or you receive a link from your colleagues to join the session. So from tomorrow onwards, you have to join session from the LMS portal. So you can check here live session today, right? FDP on web coding using GenAI tools. If you click on that for day one, you will find the links here, right? So you can join the session via Zoom. If you're facing any difficulties with the Zoom, yes, we are live on YouTube as well. So whatever the queries or question you are going to have about the session or about the topic, you can keep posting into the chat box. And definitely our team, it's about the LMS or anything about the topic, so Moin sir will be helping out in the chat box itself. Okay. So yes, so this is how you can join the session every day from day 1 to day 5. Every day the pop-up of live session today, it will be there on your dashboard. Easily you can join the session. Then how we can access the attendance, then recordings and the study material which are important. So yeah, so you can check here enroll courses, right? So 131 enroll courses. Whatever the courses you enrolled previously, with that count that will be available here on my dashboard. It's 131. So FTP on vibe coding using GenAI tool. I'm clicking on that. Yes, you can check here attendance and feedback, lab session, system recording, reading material. So coming to the attendance and feedback. So dear faculty members, this is one of the important factor to get the certification, because 60% attendance is mandatory to get the certificate of participation from ExcelR and collaborated college. Okay. The second thing, this link will be only active for 1 hour for that particular day only. Day 1 link will be open on day 1 and it will close on day 1 itself. And in a specific timeline, that is 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. Okay. So next point, that is about using the mail ID. So it's my humble request to use the single common mail ID to fill the attendance and feedback for all 5 days. So it will not create your multiple accounts, which will stop you to reach the attendance criteria to get the certificate, right? So make sure that all the days you are using the same mail ID. Okay. And yes, so if you are not able to use the LMS or if you're struggling anywhere, no need to worry. You can reach out to us. But on top of it, about the today's attendance, our team will be sharing the attendance link sharp at 4:30 over the Zoom, in the Zoom chat box, and over the YouTube in a YouTube live chat option. Okay, so you will be getting the link every day. No need to worry about that part. Then live session, which I already explained how you can join the session. Then coming to the session recordings, yes. Day by session recordings will be available here, day 1 to day 5, all days. And then reading material. What are the practice files or PDFs or PPTs are important, which needs to be shared with you? Yes, definitely that will be available here with you. You can refer from the LMS, or else if you are practice files, you can download and you can utilize to do the practice. Yes, so that's all from my side. Coming to the support, if you're facing any difficulties, you can keep posting into the chat box. If in the future, if anything, yes, definitely you can reach out to us via email. If you click on help button here, you can just draft your message, whatever the help you're looking from our side, and just click on send query. Okay, so once you click on send query, the message will be shared with the admin team, and they will be checking that actually what problem you have, and will get back to you. Yes, so that's all from my side. Thank you so much for listening, and happy learning with ExcelR. So Shiv, over to you.
Thank you, Amar. Now, I would like to hand over the session to our subject matter expert for today, Mr. Moin.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Yes,
So,
sir.
Rupa ma'am, Karthik sir, do you have any queries? I can see you have raised your hand. If you have any queries, please feel free to put it in the chat box. Rupa Sinha ma'am and Karthik Kumar, any queries, anyone? Please feel free to put it in the chat box, or else we'll start with the session. Fine. So I believe there are no queries. If there are at any point of time, please feel free to put it in the chat box. So now let's come here and see the program in action. So I believe the screen is visible to everyone. So what is vibe coding and how do we use it using GenAI tool? So in order to see that, first we'll see the tools that we are going to use for vibe coding. First, let's understand what is vibe coding. So for that, maybe I'll just make a Word document, vibe I'll tell. And of course, we are going to do it practically, but then some part of theory is also needed. So basically, vibe coding is something that helps you build concepts systematically. So you don't need to code everything, you just vibe it. So it's called vibe coding. It helps you build things systematically. Wherein there are three concepts: iteration, you repeat over things again and again. Then you make it very clear to the system what you want. And then there is a transparency as well. For today, maybe we'll see Replit. What is Replit.com? First, we'll go with the traditional coding so that you understand that what is traditional coding and then versus why. For traditional coding, we'll be using VS Code. If you are willing to do, you can code along with me. And then the same thing we'll be doing using Replit. And then there are multiple options. We'll be doing using Lovable and Cursor. Cursor, we need to download it. The about to, we don't need to download it. So in order to build things, we'll be using this. So we have to make it more formatted. So this one looks much better now. So hope it's clear what is the whole idea. Anyone any doubts in this? If there are any doubts, please feel free to ask. Yeah. Any doubts, please feel free to ask. So now let's come here and maybe try to make a website using VS Code. First, we'll go with the traditional part. And then, of course, we are going to go with the vibe coding part. So I have VS Code installed. In case if you want to see how to install VS Code, that is pretty much simple. You just come to your browser and maybe if you will download VS Code. And VS Code stands for Visual Studio, and then code.visualstudio.com. You can come and hit this website here, code.visualstudio.com, and then select your operating system, and then you will install next, and it's going to done. I already have VS Code, so I'll not be installing it. I give you some time if you want to install. Those who are doing with me, you can install VS Code if you want. Because if you want to learn things, you will have to do it practically. So this is the website to download VS Code. If you want to do it, I give you some time to do it. Download VS Code. And then we are going to go with the traditional coding first. And then we'll go with the vibe coding part. So I give you maybe maximum 5 minutes to download VS Code. Once you are done with the downloading, you can tell me it's done. Then we'll go with the next part. Link is already shared with you, and this is the website for it. You just need to do next, that's it, and you'll get it downloaded very easily. So anyone facing any challenges, feel free to put it in the chat box if you are not able to download VS Code. Although it's pretty much quite simple, but still, simple things are also a bit confusing at times. So make sure that you at least attempt it. If you get stuck somewhere, of course, I'm there to help you out. So I believe now we can come here, and then I already have VS Code. So I'll make a folder here inside my E drive, and maybe I'll name it new folder. I'll make this folder called coding demo, and inside this folder I'll be making two folders, vibe coding and traditional coding, so that we are comfortable. So I come here and make a new folder called traditional, and let me open this with my VS Code. So now there you can see that this is my traditional folder. If I just make a new file called index.html, maybe I just want to make a website. So this is traditional coding. If you see my entire address, it's e coding demo. There's a folder, then there is a traditional folder, and then we have index.html thing. And then I'll generate a boilerplate code quickly. The moment I hit exclamation mark, I get all the minimum code that is required in the demo of traditional coding. So if I open this with live server, I get to see a website that has nothing but demo of traditional coding. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. If there are any doubts, please feel free to ask me. So here we go. So I'll just write a heading. This is my new website. And see here we can see this is my new website. And maybe I just want to make a form here. Okay, first I'll put my style sheet as well. I just want to do some styling. and maybe I'll target my body, and then background would be dark blue. Okay, I got a dark blue background, and then color would be white. The text color should be white. The line would be center. So then maybe here I'll make a div, and inside the div, maybe I'll make a form. Maybe I just want to take the data from the user. So maybe I'll put here name, target name, and then maybe input. So these are, you can see how much effort it takes. And then placeholder would be enter name. And then of course I'll be using a PR tag so that the line is broken. And the email, I just want to take two things from the user, and input placeholder would be enter email, and then type would be email, and then a couple of BR, and then a button called submit. So if I show you here, since it's an email type, I need to give something abc@excelr.com. And if I leave the name blank, that is fine. So maybe if I come here and give required attribute at both the places, so now what happens is, so now I need to give both the details compulsory. And just to make this simple form, you can see how much time it took. Again, there is no specific JavaScript added to it. Not a lot of coding is done. Just simple coding is done. So I give you certain amount of time to do it. Okay, doctor question. Okay. Pop-up, which pop-up is there? One minute. Is this the pop-up you're talking about now? Anybody is coding along with me? I can wait for some time, and then we'll see how we can do the same thing using vibe coding. Fine. So now you can see this is the code that we have done, and you can see the output as well. Correct? So this is there. So now the same thing. This is my traditional thing, correct? The traditional code. simple code. And now I'll come here and make one more folder. I'll call it maybe vibe, new folder, vibe coding. And there are certain tools that we need to have. So if I right click here, show more, you can see open with cursor telling. Now what is cursor again? If I show you, like we have VS Code, if I search for cursor AI, so here you can see cursor the AI coding platform. Here it says that you can get started for free on cursor and you can download it as well. So I've downloaded cursor as well. So as we can see in the beginning of the session only, I said that we are going to use Replit, Lovable, Cursor. I'll show you in Cursor, then we'll go with Replit and Lovable as well, so that you get an idea of all these things. So we'll be opening Cursor here and we'll be trying to do the same thing, maybe much better thing at a much faster rate, and that too for free. So if I come here and tell, show more, open with Cursor. So now this folder should open in Cursor AI. You can see it's telling wait. So let's close this. Let's close this.
Mohin sir, there's one thing actually. So what is
Yes,
happening? So recently I had a word now. So my name is visible in a black. You can just just click on cross button. Uh, so it will be not visible.
1 minute, sir. Where is your name visible, Amar sir?
Just go on code, sir. Code page once.
Okay, on code. Okay, here I am.
Yes,
So
so now it's hidden, sir. So actually it's reflecting and it's taking the half of the screen. Now it's fine, sir.
fine. Okay. So now see here, if you download the cursor AI. So now new agent, the agent is already there for you. Always you can come in and tell new agent. You can tell plan, build, or comment for comment. So basically, if I tell build a website for me that is with blue background and white text, the home page should be welcome to my website and must have form with user name and email and a submit button that is at the center of. Fine. So what we did, we are trying to now tell it build a website for me that is with blue background and white text. The home page should be welcome to my website and must have form with username and email and a submit button that is at the center of. So now it's planning next move. Now I'm asking AI to do it. I'll quickly inspect your project structure, then create the centered home page with, okay, fine. So it's telling to ask every time or skip. Let's do it. Right. Fine. Fine. The workspace is simply it's going to be scaffolding like simple index.html. Okay, fine. So it's telling that there is no folder or file also. If I tell you, okay, fine. So this one is taking my present working directory. So now See, it is coding everything for index.html for me automatically. See, it has made an index.html file for me. And it has written a lot of code for me. See, I did not write it, it wrote it automatically. If I come here and do write open with Sky server, this one. Now the title for this one is, let me check what is the title. My website. So see, this is my website, and this is what I was trying to build. How much time I took, how much time it took. Username, maybe new website, or maybe username demo1. And if I try to submit it, it says please fill this one. If I just put demo, then it's telling you need to put at the rate also, at the rate gmail.com. See, this is what I was trying to do. This is what this is trying to do. Again, we can get this one much better. Of course, it's going to take more time to make better to this one. It's going to take less time to get better to this one. So, is this working for those who are doing? Okay, okay. Anuradha ma'am, Cecil ma'am, you can do it. I'll be waiting for you to do. That's fine. If you want the code as well, I can share the entire code as well. But then one code I have made myself. The other code, of course, you can see that is not made by me only. So if I come in and do read page source, so this is what the code that has been done with the AI. If I show my code, view page source, this is not what it is. Let me minimize this. And if somebody wants the code as well, I can do it. But then believe me, once you do it, it's going to be much more fruitful. Sharing the code as it is less fruitful, to be honest. If I come in and do coding. So this is my traditional coding one. Again, most of the things you don't need to code yourself. They will be automatically done. Even when you are using VS Code, you just need to create a boilerplate, just exclamation mark. Exactly. So this one was the traditional code. And then the next one, I just made a prompt. But first, what you are trying to build, you should know. Like this is just the beginning, of course. And then the prompt part, if I show you, of course, you can do much more betterment to this also. Copy. So you can compare both the things, and then of course we'll be going with Replit and Lovable as well. But then take some time to go through it, and then of course I've shared the code also in the chat box. And of course, this is just the beginning. As in when we move ahead, we are going to make AI agents as well of our own that will be doing tasks on our behalf. Whatever we trigger them, they will be doing it. Not at all any hard thing, but then only thing is there should be consistency. Like if you keep on doing it, you get new ideas automatically in your brain. You can automate things, and maybe then you can make agents and sell as well if you are interested. Since ideally this is day in, day out, I'm more interested into this one. So now, should we move to the next part, or are you doing it? Should we move ahead or wait for some time? This is just a basic. We are not building any very large scale website. just making simple pages. Of course, at the basics level, simple pages are also. So this is what we did. Like I did everything, and this is what AI did for me. You can see the result: faster, better. Fine. So now, okay. So now, of course, we are going to see lovable as well. What is lovable? And again, these are AI tools only. Whatever I'm naming them, they are just AI tools. And then there are bunch of them, a lot of them. I'll not be using all of them. So if I come in and show you lovable.dev, again, this is an AI tool. And the moment you go to this lovable.dev, it's going to ask you to create an account of your own. First, you need to create an account. Maybe you can sign in through Google because we all almost have an account on Google. Either we like it or not, Google has our data. Lovable.dev. Here we are. And once you come here, then ask Lovable to build a landing page for my. And here you can see you have a lot of things like what you want to do. That's up to you. Get an idea. GPT 5.5 in early access. So ask Lovable, fine. Give me an idea for a mobile or mm, mm, not an idea, but then I should to give me a demo database. Database would be too early for this. For a restaurant. It will be an Indian cuisine, but limited menu and exotic dish, maybe specialty. So now you can see, give me a demo that I've asked it, and now it has started to work for me. So see, it is doing things on my behalf. Your pages will be home, story, signature, menu, about heritage, reservation. It's generating images as well. Behind the scenes, it's working for me. I don't need to worry anything about it right now. It's generating images also. Now this is my idea. Like you can have your own idea. Your idea can be better than me. It can be more creative, and maybe your results can also be more creative than mine. Now it depends upon your prompting, how good you are into prompting, and of course, prompting also comes with experience. Like if you give prompts again and again, you feel like, why am I wasting too many words? Because oil is the new, like your tokens are the new fuel when it comes to your AI tool. The less number of words you use and better output you can get, that is much better. Okay, I enabled notification as well. It will notify me when it's done. So let's wait for some time. Here you can see this one is editing. This one is doing its job. But it's still working. Again, after this, we'll see what are LLM large language models and what is prompting. So if you know JSON, if you know all these things, it's going to be much more handy for you. You can make your own chat model as well. We're still editing, but it's going to take some time. And believe me, if we were supposed to make it, it would take us hours and maybe days to make the website like this. Once let it make it, and then of course we can fine tune it again. Because as I already said you that if you see this iteration, we iterate things, we again repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. Then we make the concept clear and we get transparency. So right now we are using Lovable. Again, we'll see if needed Replit. Replit is again same as Lovable only, much more same interface. So now here you see this one is showing us the preview, home, menu, our story, reservations, everything. And now the thing is, how do we get it? So details, we generated images, everything. So everything is here now with us. Now it's asking create admin menu, editor, and then if you are happy with this, you can go ahead. If you are not happy with this, you can ask this one. So again, make some changes. If I try to publish it, share it, collaborate it with others, that is fine. And this is the code for it here. You see, if I come here and show you this, is the entire code base for it. It has made everything for us, dishes, their images, then files here we can come, and maybe we can download the files also if needed. Here we come and download it, try to download. So here it says this particular file, this is downloaded. So here we close it, and maybe we can publish our project from here also, synchronize with GitHub, and then of course we can do whatever we want with it. Again, it's a free version. The paid versions are much more handy to us. They give us all the things that we need. If I do a publish, Masala Magic, fine. Moving lovable business, fine. Continue, continue. And let's do it publish. Anyone with the URL? So just copy this link, Masala Magic Devo. Oops, I guess. So now let's copy this one, and the website would be public. And let's publish it. So now it is publishing. And it says it has been published successfully. If I want, I can share it. And then of course, if I copy this, and maybe I'll put it in the chat box. So instead of me keeping the code everywhere, just a demo to show you how things have gone easy in today's world. The prompt also you want, Usha ma'am, I'll share you the prompt as well. Okay, don't worry. Prompt, of course, you can do it much more easy way, but still I'll share the prompt as well. Okay, not an issue. So I guess the exact prompt I also don't remember right now, but then it was somewhat, I said, mm, give me a mm, restaurant website. I'm writing it, okay? That means Indian dishes make it limited menu with exotic cuisine. Specialty restaurant. Maybe this one was the prompt. So if I open this one, see, our website is there. I did not write a single line of code. And of course, this is just for the learning purpose. Of course, we can make much more to it. Like, in last 10 to 15 minutes only we made it. And you can ask any developer if they want to make it, how much time does it take to make a website like this? Believe me, from my experience, I'm saying it takes at least 1 week. 1 week means if I invest 4 hours per day, 7 4 are 28 working hours. Minimum 28 working hours, I'm telling you. Of course, here we can change things. I'm not telling. Of course, this is just a demo website. But then we at least get an idea for how things are working. So, is it working for all? Of course, you can have your own way of doing it. And again, after this, we'll be having one more platform visit. So this is the application or maybe the website that was made. And nobody says that it looks like a fake website. Of course, it is a fake website, we know it. But then looking at the structure of this website, it's hard to guess it's fake or it's real. In 2011, Chef Ishan Verma left at Michigan Kitchen in Copenhagen. See, they have made story also that looks like for 3 years he traveled sleeping in Temple Kitchen, cooking with hereditary Rakabdars in Lucknow, learning how a Wazwan is built course by course in Kashmiri courtyards. And see, good in storytelling as well. What all AI can do. And now I give you one more platform. First you do it, then of course I'll give you one more platform to try your hands on. So now, as I said, we have one more thing called replit.com. Let's go to Replit. Let's search for Replit as well. Maybe replit.com. Yeah. So again, if you see here Replit, again you need to come here and maybe, and you might have understood by now. Design, prototype, describe your idea. Replit will bring life to it. And here you can see you have agents code as well. So Replit helps you to make agent code as well. So I would request you all to go with replit.com as well. This time I'll not show you how to use it, but I'm pretty sure all of us are at that level where we have computer literacy. And try to use replit.com. This is replit.com, of course. And you need to maybe first sign in. It will ask you for maybe what are you and who are you. You can just tell developer or a trainer or anything. There's no background check for it. I need to make a website for a second-hand car as the best and Yes. So an entire city that is in Maharashtra. Now, if I'm asking this, now this is my idea. Earlier I was at restaurant. Now here I am into Pune used cars. At the end of the day, I'm more into coding and generating ideas. But then, of course, we take real world scenarios, or maybe you can go for your tuition classes, or maybe your spoken English, or maybe coding classes or AI classes. I'll be in the studying website for your second hand. So here you can see preview as well. So it will be polishing landing page. It will be polished landing page showcasing your inventory price and what makes your store the best value in the city. Let me get started. So let it get started. What can we do? Here you can see it's using Canva as well. It's showing us preview and it's working on our problem. So it's taking some time, but of course, mm, so now here you can see it's still building for us. And now we have a attendance sheet circulated. So maybe we'll have 5 minutes of time just for attendance. Let the code do its work. Attendance time. Please fill up the attendance form. Please fill up the attendance sheet. Wow, Amitabha has shared something. Yeah, perfect, Amitabha. Very good. So this is shared by Amitabha. So here you can see. And of course, this is just a sample. We can have it much more deeper than this. Of course, we can again iterate things, we can make much more things on it. Chinmay, wow. And see, number is also there. So this is also made by Lovable app only. And of course, when you want to make your own thing, you need to buy a domain here. So you will have maybe gmail.com, yahoo.com, or maybe your restaurant name.com or .in. So that thing is possible. So now let's come here and see. Okay. So Pune used cars. So see, it's telling that your website is live and looking sharp. Here's what's been built for Pune Auto Bazaar. A bold hero with honest cars, transparent prices set against a real Pune dealership scene. A trust badge with unique selling points, 50 plus cars, 7-day RC transfer, 6 months engine warranty, 100% non-accidental. I'm sure nobody gives in Pune all these things. It's all just hypothetical. A working inventory of Indian car models with photos, price in rupees, kilometers, fuel type, plus filters that actually filter. Okay, real-time filters also they have used. So that is React part moreover. The JavaScript filter, a real EMI calculator, Marathi name customer testimonials. Okay, because once you are in Pune here, you have language issues, not language issues, I should say, but then if I do a publish here, open, is it opening? Here you have Pune used car. It's telling that we tested this page and block content coming from potentially dangerous or risky sites. Allow this content to view all block content. Maybe my website, oh, Pune Auto Bazaar, here it is. Wow. Go through, it's trusted. Now, looks really good. And if I do a publish here also, publish. So copy this one, let's paste it here. This tab isn't live yet. We couldn't find replicate tab if you are. Okay, it's not getting. Okay, I guess there is some issue with the replicate thing, but then of course it's still building. Not builded yet. It's bundling. Now it's at the promote stage. So it will be working till 29 days for free. And then of course we need to pay it. Or else it will go offline. It will not be of any use. It's at the last stage of promotion. Provision, security scan, build app, and promote. You can see it's going to expire on 27th of May 2026. Today is 27th of April. It's using 2 virtual CPU, 4 GB memory, 1 max manage. Okay, we can see all the settings. And visibility is public. In case if you are making anything private, it's going to be for internal employee usage only. For large companies, they usually do it. And we are at the last stage of the promote. You can see there. We are at the last stage. Here you can see it's promoting. Then only we'll be able to use it. Okay, by the meantime, if I try to open this, I guess next I can add an admin page where you can log in and add or edit car in the inventory yourself instead of editing the code. Fine. So now it says that congrats, it has been published. So if I copy the link here, and then if I paste it here, and see now it's working. Inventory. So I didn't knew this many cars I have. EMI calculator. Now you can see your car, Y, Earth, location, and this one it has phone number as well. This is of course dummy phone number, or maybe it is having someone's real phone number who are dealing into cars maybe. Neha Deshmukh. Okay, so these are Punekar's reviews. Very good. So I'll just show it to you. This is the URL if you want. And of course, the platform that was used was reflit.com. If you want, you can try your own, or else we'll see next thing. What is LLM, large language model, and what is OLAMA? We all have used AI, generative AI, that is used to generate data. So if I share you my screen, and there are many. Okay, we have seen this thing, and now let's come here and see what is generative AI. Generative means it generates the data. So some examples are ChatGPT, Cloud AI, Google Gemini, and then of course Grok by X, and Perplexity AI. And then of course there is one more called the Chinese DeepSeek that made a very huge impact once it was launched. So they are all called generative AI because they generate data. Now you have large language models. LLM stands for large language model. So basically what happens is they are trained on such enormous data, such cost of data, that they can predict the next word easily. Prediction becomes very easily because they have been trained for GBs and GBs of data with billions of parameters. So now let's see all of this, open it up, and then of course behind the scenes we use API. API stands for application API key, application programming interface. So basically, let's open this all and see what is ChatGPT. Of course, we all know it what it is, but still, ChatGPT.com, Perplexity AI. It was supposed to be Google's successor one. People thought that Perplexity will overtake Google as well, Grok. But Google, by the meantime, came up with its own AI. And then DeepSeek, mm, mm, Gemini. And I guess which one is still pending, I don't know. Cloud AI by Anthropic. So these are the few generative AI things wherein you ask them something and they are going to generate the data for you. But behind the scenes, they use API. API stands for Application Programming Interface. And then we can have our own LLM as well. LLM means large language model. It's called Olama. We'll see that first. We'll see our ChatGPT. The benefit of own LLM large language model is you have the power to customize it, and your data is secure. Customize plus security. These are the two things. So maybe here, if I ask maybe ChatGPT, okay, what is the capital of India? Well, we all know it's New Delhi, but then if I ask it, the capital of India is New Delhi. Okay. Again, if I ask DeepSeek the same question, what is the capital of India? For the purpose of learning, I'm keeping it very simple. Of course, we can have much more things. So here you can see when I ask all of them and they have been fed with data. So they know it. Okay. So now, if you want to ask all of them, they will give you same answer. Except for a few questions, if you ask something related to China to this one, of course, it will give you manipulative answer that is of Chinese origin version. If you ask something regarding the, maybe for Grok, if you ask anything regarding Elon Musk, or to ChatGPT, if you ask something about Sam Altman, they might give you different versions of answer. Apart from that, they have been trained on data. They are continuously upgrading themselves. And of course, Anthropic, this cloud AI is much more reliable when it comes to data transparency. So even they did not give US government the data that US government wanted it. So the contract was cancelled and much more things were then in picture. But we are not here to discuss that history. So here we come. And if I show you my, okay, I wanted to take something, but we'll take it tomorrow. Maybe if I open my command prompt here, and then if I come here and tell Olama, minus version. So see, I have Olama 0.21.2. This is called Olama. It's your own large language model. And let's ask on internet only. Let's not ask any of the AI, but then let's ask the Google search engine. What is Olama? Okay? We don't know it. So see, Olama is an open source tool designed to run large language models like Llama 3 Mistral PC directly on your local machines. It simplifies the complex process of setting up AI models into simple commands, offering privacy So these are all the things that Olama does for you. So now key aspects are easy setup, local privacy, support for model, doctor-like functionality and all. And how do you download Olama? So the simplest way is you go to olama.com, fine, and then either create an account or maybe just go to download. The moment you tell this one to download, it will ask you for your operating system, Mac, Windows, and Linux, and just go for it. For now, if you search on your system, Olama minus minus version, it will not give you anything. It will tell Olama is not recognized as internal or external command. So I would request you all to download it and then again open a new terminal and then use it. So this is the website. Download Olama. Just download Olama. And then of course we are going to go with a model in Olama. We'll have to pull some model. So since I already have it downloaded, I'll not be downloading it, but I would request you to download it. If you find any challenges, please let me know. Just next you need to do, and then your Olama is done. And then again a new terminal open and just search for Olama minus minus version. It should show you 0.21 something. Then the job is done clearly. If it doesn't show the version, that means there is something wrong. Believe is Olama downloaded. So if I come in and type Olama minus minus list maybe. So now it says chat with a model, open claw, install, launch, not install, launch open claw, install. If I come in and tell mode show. So let's come in and see how many LLMs do I have. So again, if I come here and maybe ask chat GPT only, I do have llama, tiny llama. How to check which llama I have in my CMD. Olama list. Just hyphen list was not there. So Olama list should be there. So if I come in and tell Olama list, so see I have tiny llama. So if I come here and tell Olama run, first you need to pull, or else you can, if you have already, then you can do tiny llama. So if I come here and tell tiny llama, so see it's starting, send a message, fine. If I ask this one, who are you first? First I want to know who is this particular thing, or what is this particular. I'm not capable of having a physical or name or form. However, I am a highly advanced artificial intelligence that has been designed to assist humans in various tasks and tasks with limited human capabilities. So, what is the capital of India? So see, now this is your local LLM, means your data will not go outside your computer. Even if you don't have internet, still it will work because it has 637 MB of data already stored in it. So if I come here and close it, Control plus D, and then this one is much bigger one. I'm not sure it will run or not. Looking at my system configuration, Olama run, and if I come here and tell Llama 3, no, these are just names. See, it says that model requires memory. It needs 4.6 GB memory, and then I have only 3.4 GB memory. But you can go with this one, Llama Tiny, and this one should run. So today we will not be able to do something on the basis of Olama, to be honest. But then tomorrow we are going to see make an agent, maybe single level agent, and then we are going to see all you need to have is Olama plus Python. Two things are needed, and an IDE, maybe VS Code. We need three things. Of course, these tools are needed for sure. So in order to check it, you can come to command prompt. Usually most of us have Python installed. We are doing some sort of programming. If I come here and do Python minus version, so I have Python. And if you are using Windows system, you can go with Wingrate, upgrade. So it will show you all the things that are there in your system and they need upgrade. The moment you do -FN all, it will upgrade everything, but make sure that you have some amount of time and good amount of internet access. So see, I have Git installed. Current version is 2.53, available is 2.54. MySQL is for database. So 1.2 2026, 1.1.2026 is available. For IntelliJ, sorry. For MySQL, it's 8.0.4647, and here you can see for Java also. So I have many things, 12 upgrades, and I can see at least 8 years, 20 plus upgrades are available. So if I do just, I'll not be doing it right now. And a few times it will ask for your system permissions as well. The moment you do all and just hit enter, it's going to upgrade everything automatically. But of course, it's going to take time. Repeatedly, it's going to ask you permission. System wants to make changes, and all. So we just need Olama, Python, and IDE VS Code. So tomorrow we are going to make an AI agent as well. And then we'll be going with some agentic AI as well, using vibe coding. So we can automate things on our own. Hope you got an idea of today's session. We have only 5 minutes left, so I'm pretty sure in 5 minutes we'll not be able to complete any topic, but at least you got an idea. Again, we'll see what is API, what is JSON. JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation. So if you want, you can download Olama. Again, it has a lot of models. All you need to do is Olama pull and put a model name. What a model does, it's describing here. It is for what all things. One is for thinking, one is for maybe vision, and then others are for maybe cloud, and all those things it's there, depending upon the type of model. For example, you have many actors like Shah Rukh, Salman, Ritik, and all actors have their own specialty. Maybe Shah Rukh is known for emotion, Salman is known for action, Amir is known for perfection. So in the same way, we have many models. All models have their own specialty. Again, if you have any doubts, please feel free to put it in the chat box, or you can ask Amar sir as well. So both of us will try our level best to solve your query. But if you are coding along with me, I would request you to download the thing, because without the tool, believe me, you cannot learn it. If you just see it, it's going to be like watching something on YouTube. If you code along with me, of course, hand, I can hold your hand and I can show you the solutions myself. If you can share your screen, if you are stuck at somewhere, I can again help you out how you can get the solution done. And if you have any doubts, please feel free to ask. Or else we are almost done for the day. In the next 2 minutes, we are going to end the session. For tomorrow, only what is needed from you is you should have Python installed, plus an IDE called VS Code. Maybe today also you try to install it or not, I'm not sure, but tomorrow we are going to go with it. And last thing would be Olama. Olama is large language model. Make sure you mark the attendance as well, because on the basis of attendance only, certificates will be issued. And one more request, make sure you sign in using one email ID only. Like, don't switch between the email IDs. It's going to be a problem for the issuance of certificates. Those Olama version, minus version, and then Olama list. That's it. Even if there's nothing in your list, that's fine. If you do Olama version, that should show you your version. But make sure you open, Anuradha ma'am, a new command prompt. Make sure you open new command prompt, because Windows will not accept old command prompt. It refreshes when you open a new command prompt. Just write CMD in your search bar and it will open. It's okay. It's okay, but is it showing Olama version, like version 0 point something? Then it's fine. Yes, no problem. Then we are at a safe place. Tomorrow we'll be going through it. Make sure you have Python also. So in command prompt, please type Python minus version. If you have Python, that is fine. If not, please install it. Again, Python is free source. So we are, please make sure you fill up the attendance form, and we are almost done for the day. If there are any doubts, you can ask for us. Amar sir, can we end the session?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Sure. Thank you,
Yeah,
everyone.
thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So, dear faculty members, thank you so much for attending the day one. We'll see you on day two, sharp at 3 o'clock with the same Zoom link. Okay. So, I hope everybody marked the attendance. If anybody is missed, I'm just resharing in the chat box or the Zoom and YouTube as well. So, please mark your attendance and share your valuable feedback about the today's session. Once again, thank you so much for attending the day one. We'll see you tomorrow with same enthusiasm. Thank you so much and have a nice day ahead. Happy learning with ExcelR.